Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is! Work to get that on as a Catino, and that's it! A one-time shot, and it's 2-2. Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is! A one-time shot, and it's 2-2. Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is! Work to get that on as a Catino, and that's Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is! Work to get that on as a Catino, and that's A one-time shot, and it's 2-2. Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is! A one-time shot, and it's 2-2. Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is! Work to get that on as a Catino, and that's A one-time shot, and it's 2-2. Lays it off for Sullivan, and then off the post it is! Work to get that on as a Catino.
Create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We were responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. Not only do we help develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces with different surfaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills to create space, receiving on a half turn, hook turn, and out of the air, finishing off the dribbling, one-touch, volleys, and headers. We help players get comfortable performing these skills at game speed, with pressure, and with both their dominant and non-dominant foot. In addition, we help players with their speed of play, awareness of space, defenders, and teammates, and also dominate with our off-the-ball movement. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister.
I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
WFC goal scored by number 14, Alia Badu.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Wisner Memorial Stadium here in Pontiac, Michigan. It's a 1-0 lead for Corktown WFC over Beadling SC in this WPSL Great Lakes Conference matchup. I'm Alex Johnson alongside Giovanni Mosheri. We apologize for the technical issues we've had throughout the beginning of this game, as it's 1-0 Corktown over Beadling Soccer Club here, and they scored within the 8th minute by Corktown off of the forward Alaya Faduo for Corktown. It's a good start for them here to trying to get their first win here on the season.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a lot of Corktown so far in this first half. They've been having the majority of the shots. They did have that one goal in part of the match. A penalty kick also awarded to them as well, although Newdorfer rather, has done a great job saving multiple shots on goal. Looks like Corktown with another penalty kick in their second of the match will go out of bounds. But it has been a lot of offensive output for Corktown, which you wouldn't expect from a team that's right now sitting at the bottom of the table and needs to be at the top of the table. The Great Lakes River Division.
Yeah, looking like it's going to be right here right now, and that's right. Looking at it here as Corktown is back on defense. Got a goal kick coming up here. Good one. This is going to be set by Boondorfer, Maddie Boondorfer. As it gets headed around back in there. Working it down. In position that time over there is Stephanie Cornelius. Kicked out of bounds off of Corktown, off of the defender Grace Simon. Corktown players down there right near the net. It's headed down, goes right into the goalkeeper of Corktown, Kayla Shook from Aquinas College. Over to her defenseman. And that's just a good start that they needed here for Corktown to get the early lead against the Speed League team. I mentioned at the top of the standings in this conference. I mentioned, out of bounds off of Corktown, so it's going to go to Beadling here for a throw-in. They kicked there by Cornelius. It's out there at the net. Right down, good stop by Shook.
Crazy amount of traffic there. Wasn't able to secure it after the first shot there. It was well placed right into the hands, but powerful enough to not be able to get a grip on it. Falling around right in front of a very dangerous situation. But a great job by Kayla Shook to stay cool, to stay calm, to wrap around the ball.
We're approaching almost a 39th minute here. So got a coach coming out onto the field to see what the discussion is. ordinary up to 40. The Sloan Popov, midfielder, high school junior from Rochester High School, taken away by Beadling for a second. Out near midfield. It's out of bounds, going to go be a throw-in for Beadling. With it now is the forward Samantha Miller out of Michigan State University. Over to Cornelius, right near the neck, goes out of play. It's going to be set up here. Over the goalpost, football goalpost right behind the net. It's going to be a goal kick coming up here. Absolutely no, like we've seen, CORKTOWN being a relatively new franchise, and Beadling been around though for 125 years. It's just remarkable to see. There's approaching 4 minutes left of play here in this first half. 1-0 lead for CORKTOWN. They scored in the 8th minute off the foot of Elia Fadul, the forward from Georgia State University. CORKTOWN has it. Popov looking to create some space. Looks over to the right to Karina Medina. Medina, the midfielder from St. Thomas University. They work it back around. Take it away by Beadling. Now forward goes back over to CORKTOWN. Aaron Swan, one of the many high school players on this team. As we look at both of these rosters here, Giovanni, there's a combination on CORKTOWN, players in college or college graduates and some high school players. We're looking at Beadling. Most of these players have had some college experience, most of them at the Division I level. Yeah, that's just really incredible to see when we're looking at both of these teams closely. Stripped up there was Marin Swan. It's going to be a deep throw in here for Beadling. Still 1-0 CORKTOWN here. Elia Fadul takes it away. Couldn't clear it fully. It's back to your center. Hustling down forward, too far to get that time. Isla Mayesi.
Michigan Soccer Network recently launched their Player Recruitment Highlight Video Program. Whether you already have your video ready, want more exposure, or if you got to start from scratch, Michigan Soccer Network is the place to be to get you to where you want to go and be in front of the eyes of those who need you. Learn more at MichiganSoccerNetwork.com and select highlight videos.
Kicked up in the air right now. Got to have to look this year. We had some technical difficulties, early on. We're happy to be able to give you the coverage here today of this match. CORKTOWN trying to look for their first win on the season. That's a top team in the standings in the Beadling Soccer Club. a trip all the way from the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. Had a good break there. It was CORKTOWN, was Karina Medina. As it gets right to Maddie Neundorfer, goalkeeper for Beadling, who clears it away. Spending her college days over at Duquesne University. Just got about a minute left before any stoppage time comes into play. By Beadling, good touch. And it down here was Sarah Fowler. Make it the stop, good play by Kayla Shook. Put a high kick on it. Has some long distance. Throw in for CORKTOWN. Some place here, Abby Lodato right there to Marin Swan in the back. Beadling takes over. Neundorfer looks over to her right. Again, to just work it back around to her. Trying to create some offense. This is a team that was really well throughout the course of the season, but CORKTOWN has really held their own here. Play will continue on. Marin Swan kicks it out of play.
John in the YouTube chat saying, what happened at the start of the game with no audio? Well, unfortunately, our setup here is ever evolving, ever improving. And sometimes, unfortunately, you know like how it goes with technology. You get bit from time to time. Unfortunately, the sharp teeth of the media monster, as I like to call it, is something teeth of goodness. So that unfortunately costs us a little bit of audio, but
Beadling trying to make one last push after they caused a foul. Work it back near the center. This is Kelsey Salopek. To the other side now. Over the far side. Right down there, Shook. Was trying to get to it, goes behind. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick. CORKTOWN is not touched by them, so.
Looks like we're entering at this moment.
Yep, that's what it's going to be. No, after the first 45 minutes of play, it's a 1-0 lead for CORKTOWN WFC over the Beadling Soccer Club in this Women's Premier Soccer League Great Lakes Division, Great Lakes River Conference matchup. The goal 8 minutes in, around the 8-minute mark by Aliyah Fadul to give CORKTOWN a 1-0 edge heading into halftime. What do you think your thoughts are for both these teams heading into the second half, Giovanni? forward to the second half of play. We'll be back in just a few moments for the second half right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Don't go anywhere.
I-75.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
I can hear me through him, but not through me. Or hear me from that, whatever.
Dos, tres.
Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Did you know that MSN is now offering player recruitment videos? Our packages include a player profile where you show your preferred positions, the club, the league, or school that you play in, your current coach contact information, and more. The highlight videos could be self-submitted, 15 to 30 clips that will be put into a 3 to 7 minute long video. Video review of your Huddle, VO, or other platforms that you might have video on, as well as for an additional charge, MSN can come out and film games for you to create those clips. Our coach evaluation process, which is also an additional charge, where we have college coaches from various levels across the United States that will review your game film and provide feedback on how to improve that film, as well as also evaluating your play and what you can improve on. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Small groups, large groups, as well as team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country and developed one of the most detail-oriented programs to help out players. Visit our website.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister.
I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Granted.
Welcome back, everyone, to Wisner Memorial Stadium here in Pontiac, Michigan. We'll start the second half in just a few minutes here between CORKTOWN WFC and the BEADING Soccer Club here in this Women's Premier Soccer League, Great Lakes Conference, Great Lakes River Division matchup here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Alex Johnson, Giovanni Mosheri for the call. And so 1-0 lead for CORKTOWN. They got off to a good start they needed early in the contest by a UEFA duo to give CORKTOWN the early edge. And they've been really strong throughout the course of the game so far. Looking at it here for BEADING, this was a team, they won 3-1 yesterday over Greater Toledo Football Club, and they're head coached by Matt Fonnicky over there, and he's done a really good job helping this team get to where they're at, and the talent that they have on this roster has made them really a key team to watch. Look, I mentioned, Matt Fonnicky has done a really good job over in the BEADING Soccer Club out in Pittsburgh and building his team with all the talent that they have on this roster to make them really a top team to watch for in this league. And then looking after the they have some really good pieces good combination of players. So there's a good balance right there, and playing a team like this and giving you that edge right here heading into the second half, you got to want to be able to play up to that momentum and make some adjustments needed to hold on to this win.
Yeah, no doubt. The roster construction is great on both sides here. I want to take a note here because we didn't quite get to it in the beginning of the match, but the history between these two teams in terms of we'll call it club history. Corktown just establishing in 2022 as one of the only women's semi-professional teams in the Detroit area. But meanwhile, when you go to Beadling, their history goes all the way back over 125 years ago. 1898, a group of brothers, the Beadling brothers, working in a coal mine in the Pittsburgh area. Every Sunday, their tradition was to go out and watch the men play soccer in the nearby field right next to the coal mines. And that started their tradition of now over 125 years, leading us to this match here, where they sit at the top of the table looking to defend their throne against the potentially upsetting CORKTOWN WFC.
I was looking at it here, Giovanni, getting ready to start the second half, as CORKTOWN is going to get the ball first here to start. And we'll see how these next 45 minutes go here, Giovanni. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see if CORKTOWN can get the victory. Looking for their first win in conference play. Will be a momentum booster if they can. We'll have to wait and see. It's a quick throw in here by Sydney Longo, midfielder from Butler University. Really strong program over there. As it's in control here by Abby Lodato. Gets popped out of the hands and back into it by Maddie Neundorfer.
Yeah, and already you're seeing CORKTOWN coming out of the gates hot right away with a quick throw in, just a constant pursuit in the opening few seconds. Getting a shot on goal, forcing the save from Neundorfer, who had a great pair of hands on the ball for that save. But right away you're seeing CORKTOWN not letting off the gas.
Here comes Beadling the other way. Kick too wide behind the net off of Taylor Hamlet, the forward from Miami University, Ohio.
Yeah, and definitely, like we were mentioning before the second half here, that Beadling is going to have to get more aggressive and put more shots up to give themselves a chance to match the aggression of CORKTOWN. A shot like that, you did have a little bit of time with that one, but the principle of it, to be aggressive, to take the shot once you see it, to at least start knocking on the door, a good opportunity, but accuracy notwithstanding.
There was a foul called here on CORKTOWN. It's going to result in a free kick, going to be taken by Eva Blatz of Beadling at the University of Buffalo, another MAC school. There's a really key defender over there as that one goes out of bounds. And it's going to go back over to CORKTOWN right here. Over to Kayla Shook, who's going to take this goal kick. Spent her college days at Aquinas College and went to North Farmington High School. Aquinas, one of the top teams, in the NAI and the WAC. They had a really strong program over there. The last few seasons making it to the NAI National Tournament. So that's really good to see a lot of these players, especially having a player like that behind the pipes with that experience.
Yeah, definitely, and getting that experience is so important. It goes without saying, but we'll say it anyway. There is no substitute for experience, and games like these, off-season, getting that time in on the pitch is necessary to get that experience. If you've seen it before, you got a much better chance of doing the right thing in that moment here. So just giving yourself as many opportunities to get that in-game action as possible, whether it's from your college season, bringing it into the WPSL season, or otherwise.
It's going to be a throw in here coming up here for Beadling.
It looks like a corner kick.
Corner kick, yeah, it looked like it. Yeah. That's the way it was positioning. So they've had a couple of those chances here. One headed back out into the top of the net, and it's a goal for Beadling. Right off the corner kick, and we are tied at 1.
What an amazing opportunity there. Beadling getting it right out of the gates for this second half to tie it up, to prove to themselves and to CORKTOWN that there's a reason that they're at the top of the table. With that corner kick, chaos ensuing right in front of the net, and the CORKTOWN defense unable to handle it properly as it goes behind the line and into the back of the net.
That's something that Beadling really needed right there, as you saw Grace Simon trying to save it for CORKTOWN, but not able to as it went across the line.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Looking at it back here on our YouTube stream here, you, as well as the audience, can skip back and get a replay of that goal as well. It did have initial contact from Beadling, trying to head that one in, and keeper Shook able to get contact on it, but just not enough to gain control and to keep it out of the back of the net in that last touch, getting that win.
That's the
moment. That goal, rather.
Yeah.
Speaking too soon.
Yeah, no problem right there. And we talked about Beadling having a tough time in that first half, then coming through, over 3.5 minutes in, getting that equalizer is just so important. And now Corktown trying to respond from that after having this momentum throughout the beginning of the game when they took the lead 8 minutes in. It gets headed around here as it goes back to Neundorfer. Makes a couple of bounces over. As it's worked around by Beadling, trying to save it. Look, a whistle's called, and it's going to be in possession of Corktown. This part of the broadcast of the Michigan Soccer Network is presented by the Premier Sports Center. The Premier Sports Center is a new 60,000 square foot indoor sports facility, the only one of its kind in Macomb County. We offer large regulation-sized game fields that are the same size as the outdoor fields. No need to compromise space for your games. Learn more at playpremier.com. As Beadling now has it in their end. They scored a few moments ago to tie the game up at 1. As Shook has it, I'm going to give over to the defenseman. Over now to Sloan Popov. Point down to Fadul, left side. Dribbling away through. Headed around is got a whistle called. A foul against Corktown.
And taking a look at the replay of the goal there, we want to make sure that we're able to identify the last Beadling player to touch it. It looked like Sarah Felder, number 26, was the one to put it in the back of the net off of a header as she was falling down right in front of the net. Looked like it went behind the line before the Corktown defender was able to bring contact to it. So that'll now be Sarah Felder's second goal against Corktown. She scored one in the first matchup between these two teams on May 18th. So this is now number 2 for Sarah Felder.
She's had Corktown's number throughout the course of the season, as she's a forward coming from Youngstown State University in the Horizon League. It's thrown in that time by another Horizon League player in Soraya Puerto Calillo.
Taking a look in our YouTube chat here, we have Nothing asking us our predictions for the game, which at first when it came in, it was 1-0, so I was a little hesitant to give my prediction there. But now that we're at a tie game here, I feel a little more comfortable giving a prediction here.
It's a high one. I was trying to get one headed in, but missed wide by Karina Medina.
But to answer your question, Mr. Nothing, at this point, I would say I do feel like Corktown's first half would be enough. They were able to might be able to replicate a little bit more of that control of possession, getting the shots on goal. I do believe that Corktown can pull off the upset here.
Well, they have a good opportunity here with this corner kick. Taken by Puerto Calillo. Calillo with the line kick right over to Beadling. Right there by Tamler Hamlet. Goes out of bounds. Could be a throw in for Beadling. Good work here by Medina to take it away for a second. A little contact right there.
I guess they're going to keep playing through it. Or not quite. The fastest free kick you've ever seen.
Let down. Quickly into Corktown's end as Hamlet goes over to a right. A line kick from Kelsey Selipik right to Kayla Shook. as we're in the 55th minute here of this contest. You see Beadling being a little bit more aggressive here in the second half. They got the tying goal here a few moments ago, and you don't want to be able to just get to the point where, if you're Corktown, to stay strong here and try to get that lead back.
We have a question in the chat here from Nothing, who's been very active in our YouTube chat, and you can as well. Asking, how long have you guys been doing this stuff? Well, personally, I've been doing it for about 2 years, starting at Oakland University's radio station WXOU. Jonathan, how long, or Alex, how long have you been at this?
I'm starting my broadcast career, and was a student broadcaster in my high school days at De La Salle High School, and I continued that at Medina University as well. As a nice save off of Kayla Shook. There's going to be another corner kick coming up, though. But going back to answer your question, I've had experience, starting up at De La Salle as a freshman in high school. That continued doing stuff at Medina University, also working at Lawrence Tech University, calling some games there, including soccer, and I did soccer at Medina as well. And so it's been a really good experience, throughout for me. It's been something that we both really enjoyed at the start when we began our journeys. So,
yeah, so it's been a fun career so far. To answer your question, Mr. Nothing, good. I believe you as well. You guys are so food. Food.
Well, that here right now, making us a little hungry here in the studio, as Corktown looking to get set as they try to move it away. Right near its center. Over here to Puerto Calillo. Good stop there. She was double teamed by Beadling to take it away. Walking it down here is Fadul. Back over to Sloan Popov, trying to look over to Abby Lodato right to the line. Going to be a goal kick for Beadling. As this part of the broadcast is brought to you by Legend Motors. Hundreds of cars to choose from Legend Motors. They have 3 locations to serve you in Ferndale, Waterford, and Detroit. Visit legendmotors.com today. Don't make your car buying experience ordinary. Make it legendary. This one sent back all the way to the other end to Shook. This has been a lot of just back and forth or just dumping it down the field.
Yeah, it's one of those times where both teams, they want to be able to just to feed it forward and hope to get a breakaway or potential one-on-one with the keeper. But those are hard to come by. It's hard to land. You run the risk of offside in that sense.
You want to be able to just create some offense. Or just have some good ball movement rather. Some good movement here as Grace Simon down near the middles was touched by Corktown right over to Neundorfer. Just going to just try to pick it up as Abby Lodato, she was going to try to sneak in there and try to get a foot on it.
We'd also like to let you know that the Michigan Soccer Network has a magazine, an electronic magazine that comes out at the 15th of each month. So the June edition will be coming out in just a few days, where you get all the news, all the updates, upcoming schedules, everything you need. The Michigan Soccer Network in a beautiful electronic magazine. So be sure to go to MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Find that magazine on June 15th.
Just a few days, and we'll have all the games come around in full swing, with the semi-pro season in full swing, with the Michigan high school season coming to an end, with the state championship weekend this Friday and Saturday. So it's going to be a really packed full next few weeks coming up here on the Michigan Soccer Network. So you don't want to miss out on all the action and everything between it. There's also news articles, podcasts, everything on with the Michigan Soccer Network. As Beadling has it here, trying to clear it out of their end. Working out near the middle, was trying to get it over to Samantha Miller. They just regroup here right now. Able to tie it up off of Sarah Felder. Off the corner kick to tie it up at 1. In is Corktown, is kicked out of bounds. That one was off of Medina. As Beading now is going to get set here to throw it in as Miller goes over to one of their other teammates.
That one.
Yeah, it looked like it was a handball.
Yeah, and they're going to catch that one too.
Yeah, it looked really obvious here, but
it's a shame. They got a nice camera angle of it. They got a good replay. It's one of those times where, like, sometimes you could get away with it being kind of close to your shoulder, incidental, but unfortunately that was not that variety.
So good opportunity by Taylor Hamlet, about 30 yards from the net with this free kick. A prime opportunity here. It's going to be a huge stop if they can. Hamlet, that one goes over the net. Elevated a little bit too high there off the foot of Taylor Hamlet at the right approach.
Yeah, no doubt that one just a little bit too high over the crossbar, but it had a great bend to it with only a two-person wall guarding it. It was a great opportunity to get that. If you were able to thread the needle, it would have been successful, but you're already seeing the kind of aggression that Beadling, like we were talking about, going into the second half here is going to need. They've already started off with so far 4 shots and 2 of them on goal, one of them scoring to equalize it back in the 49th minute, but you're seeing that offense pay off for Beadling so far, even if it comes to taking a shot off a free kick like that, just to pile them on to keep the keeper awake and active could be enough to give you eventually an opportunity to send now the winning goal through to the rest of the second half.
Yeah, that's what you got to look out for here if you're Beadling. Able to keep it up here. Is that one? We have a couple of substitutions coming here. Well, this part of the broadcast is brought to you by Vardar Soccer. Vardar Soccer, the premier youth soccer club. For more information on them, visit vardarsoccer.com. As we're approaching the 62nd minute.
So that throw is going to stay close to the touchline there, dancing around the touchline.
As now over here, back here at midfield.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be one of these situations where you're just going back and forth, throwing after throwing, one touch setting it back. It takes a little bit to establish itself on the pitch.
I'm trying to figure out where they're going to throw it in at. Now they're working at it now. One goes all the way into no man's land in the far corner in Corktown territory. Glad to have you with us here on the Michigan Soccer Network for the Sunday afternoon matchup between Corktown WFC and Beadling SC right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Alex Johnson, Giovanni Mosheri with you for the call. This 1-1 game start off in the 8th minute by Corktown off the foot of Aaliyah Fadul, and then Sarah Felder at the 49th minute tied it up off a corner kick. You know, right in the beginning of the second half, there was a little bit of chaos right there at the net, but Beadling somehow, some way found the equalizer. Now Beadling trying to get the comeback win. Corktown trying to get the lead back. You know, both sides, you know, they have about 26 minutes or so. So a lot of game left here. Also collision right there. Looked like that was Medina almost sliding into one of the players on Beadling. Soraya Puerto Calillo. Erkinen turned over. They're just going to restart here as Simon sends it back over to her goalkeeper.
But Beadling closely approaching, forcing the action. In those situations like that where Corktown's kind of trying to reset, be patient with it, all it takes is one player on the opposite team to go and chase it, to force the action, and to potentially to force a mistake, and then that's when the rest of the team comes and feasts on it. And we almost saw that opportunity there with a potential breakaway for Beadling.
Yeah, Beadling has done a good job here in the second half, and they've been able to get that one to go and able to have more opportunities. Well, Corktown right now hasn't really had much of a chance on these scoring opportunities here in the second half. We're final third part of the game. Signing down there was Abby Skiff, a midfielder from the University of Iowa, Big Ten player. Over there to Puerto Calillo in the corner, trying to send it in near the middle. Gets headed around, and looks like we've got a whistle here. And it's going to be called against Corktown. So this part of the action is brought to you by the FC Barcelona Soccer Camp, coming this June 10th, tomorrow through Friday, June 14th. FC Barcelona is coming to the Legacy Sports Center in Brighton, Michigan. To register, visit camps.fcbarcelona.us. Use promo code FCBMSN24 and save $30 off registration. Again, that's camps.fcbarcelona.us. Use promo code FCBMSN24 and save $30 off registration. So we're going to have another free kick coming here, this time for Corktown.
This one, they're letting their team set up in the other half of the pitch. It looks like going to send this one far.
Yeah, really good kick right there. Had a lot of distance on it. Goes out of bounds, going to stay with Corktown. At the 68th minute of this contest. It looks like we have a sub coming in, and it looks like that's going to be Molly McGuire, midfielder from Northville High School. Also spent her time with the Michigan Jaguars.
Like we mentioned before with the roster construction of this team, you have everyone from sophomores in college, juniors in high school. You have many different ages brought together on these teams to give experience to the younger ones, and even some of the high schoolers can give experience.
Chance here by Medina, goes wide, trying to keep it in play. Looks like they're able to on the other side. Good work by Corktown right there. As that one goes into the stands.
Into the, looks like third row to be exact.
And that was just great work by Aaliyah Fadul to keep it in play on the other side. Oftentimes that just would go out of play and would result in a goal kick for Beadling, but Corktown with another chance here. 35 yards from the net. Trying to get close to the penalty box area.
A little tugging on the jersey on the way in.
Just going to restart here. Skiff. Working it down. Khalil, Puerto Khalil. Over to McGuire. Look to be taken away by Hamlet. Cleared away.
And it'll be a foot race for it.
And it's going to go out.
And it looks like the ball won the foot race.
So Corktown have to go in the length of the field again.
Yeah, and they had a great opportunity there, different options once they were starting to approach the 18. There was an opportunity that I saw for a shot on goal there, a left-footed shot opportunity, but just a bit too heavy of a touch to catch the ball and get it in time, so that kind of caused a little bit of mistiming with it, and just a couple of touches is all it takes for Beadling to send it all the way to the other side and completely neutralize the possession for Corktown.
Yeah. Now both teams just trade touches, so it's back with Corktown, have it with the throw-in. You got to be able to capitalize on opportunities like that. As we're approaching the 71st minute. That one goes out of play. Throw in by Beadling was too far for them to get, so goal kick coming here for Corktown. This part of the broadcast is brought to you by the Mundy Sportsplex. The Mundy Sportsplex is a first-class indoor sports facility featuring indoor soccer leagues, tournaments, and soccer training. We also host other indoor sports activities such as indoor baseball, practice, football, and fitness groups. Rent your space at Mundy today. Visit mundysportsplex.com. A foul call on Beadling. It's a free kick here as they're moving quickly for Corktown. We'll have under 20 minutes to go.
Looks like this one's going to go back and forth volleying until it lands in control.
To get a touch there is Popov. Whistle called against Corktown.
That'll be the now 5th foul of this second half. First half, they only had one.
Yeah, they're trying to pick it up here. Working it down here past midfield and going back.
Pass potentially could have been intercepted there, and I think it would have been all open turf behind.
Yeah, that was off of Delaney Ronaldo from Kent State. Gonna stay with Corktown. And near the 45. Sending it down. Not really much movement on, or really much no control of the ball. As both teams just been trading with it here. As Beadling in their powder blue uniforms here today. As Corktown wearing their black uniforms.
And a good switch to the open field there, getting really congested on that close side, but Beadling was able to spread it out and at least relieve some of the pressure in that side, because it was going back and forth, a bit of poor control. But now
here they come. As right there was off the foot of Stephanie Cornelius. Good stop by Corktown to get it in there. Had a good opportunity. Look, we're going to have a corner kick coming up here. Last time they had a corner kick, it resulted in a goal.
Yeah, and that was the equalizer all the way in the 49th.
Here comes again with some chance. Second try was off of Hamlet. Corktown getting a foot on it. McGuire trying to clear it. Unable to. It's going to be a throw in here.
And it looks like Beadling's not going to be done with that possession there, but right in front of the net, it's chaos back and forth in such close quarters. Difficult to control, but great job by the Corktown defense to keep it outside of the net in such a dangerous position. But they're going to have to clear this one out to relieve the pressure Beadling's applying.
And they got to do it again here. It's just going to get tougher, especially in these last 15 or so minutes. You know, Beadling was giving them everything they got here in the second half. It's been a tall task trying to take down this first place team in the division. Well, Corktown has worked really hard to get to this point. Even though they allowed the equalizer, well, they still have a chance here to get the lead back. They just got to attack more here.
It's going to have to come with controlled attack, too, because we've seen earlier in the second half, we saw teams exchanging just boots all the way down the field, creating a foot race over to the ball, and it wasn't as kind of well coordinated in that sense. Teams just kind of whacking it back and forth. But when it comes to getting those opportunities, it's going to have to come with control and with purpose. And we've seen Corktown have opportunities like that, just couldn't get the shot off to be able to take advantage of it. But we've seen those coordinated attacks, so that's what's going to have to take to get the winning goal so far, because defenses are tightening down.
They got to make another stop here as here comes Beadling. Looking through it right there is Riley Surqua. As they're trying to go right into the middle. And it looks like they're going to have another chance on the corner. The Corktown defense will have to come through here again. In this 1-1 game. High kick, trying to head that one in. Goes above the crossbar. Was Delaney Ronaldo. And Corktown will get it back.
And she was frustrated after that one. Had a great header on there. Was in right position. Just couldn't come down with it. The header coming off and above, out of play. But in great position to do so. And she was frustrated. She was the one. She scored one of the goals against Greater Toledo in their last match, so you know that she knows what the back of the net looks like. She has the scoring recently. Just frustration after that one. What could have been the winning or the leading goal for Beadling.
Well, there was Riley Surqua that got down, back up though. So one goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Beadling. Surqua throws it in. Another round to the other side. Take it away. Good job there by Fadul. Working with it. Trying to create some room. Finds her teammate. Put it over to Adriana Moraz. He's got a whistle called here. It's another one against Corktown. The next 5 minutes of this match are brought to you by Unified Landscaping, your commercial and residential landscaping company. Call 810-938-2141 and mention MSN and get your first lawn cut for free. Again, that's 810-938-2141.
And you know it's grass cutting season, so a free cut doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, especially in the summertime and all the yard work will need to be done. A better place to call than Unified Landscaping. So we're approaching the 79th minute of this match as we got another foul. Well, these fouls have been picking up here on Corktown.
No doubt this one's number 6 of the second half. Remember, they only had one in the first.
Taking it here. This free kick coming up. Time to get down. Someone sent high in the air by Sky Biker from Loyola University, Chicago. As Corktown gets ready. Trying to make a push here. Around here. And Corktown After it takes a couple ahead. Couple of headers right there. Elam tries to get it back. Here they come. Working it through now is Samantha Miller. Triple team. She falls down. She wanted a whistle.
Throwing her hands up, waiting for it, and a yellow card distributed. We'll have to get a look and see which of the three are being received the offense there.
The official writing it down here, and at this point in the game, well, just outside the 18, Miller's going to take the free kick and misses it wide right. Just a good chance right there for Beadling to take their first lead of the game. No, she's just still frustrated after knowing it was a late whistle.
Yeah, that yellow card could have been distributed to either number 22 Grace Simon, number 15 Adriana Moroz, or number 2 Puerto Khalil.
This is the point in the game where you need your players to step up and come through in these crucial moments.
Because they're getting the opportunities here. Beadling playing a lot more aggressive with these final minutes ticking down.
Yeah, Stephanie Cornelius has it from St. John's University in New York, and she misses that one wide. So goal kick coming up here for Corktown. This part of the broadcast is brought to you by Liverpool FC Academy. Learn to play the Liverpool way with LFCIA Michigan. Visit lcinternationalacademymi.com. It's been a 1-1 game here ever since the 49th minute. Going to be crucial here. Who's going to come through here?
Great move to the outside.
Good work here as Karina Medina has it. Working through here in the middle. Nobody there to pick it up. So work it back around here. Make another chance.
Great passing so far. Corktown really tightening the bolts as they approach on offense.
Want to get a really good opportunity. There's some distance on it, but no one there. Easy pickup for Maddie Noondorfer.
And this game's full highlights will be available soon on the Michigan Soccer Network's YouTube channel where you're watching right now. Be sure to subscribe and not miss out on the highlights coming within a couple of days.
All the action for you, here all the highlights of this game tomorrow, and right here on the Michigan Soccer Network, your home for all the coverage of soccer, from the semi-pro level, from high school, and much more. All the action for you on the Michigan Soccer Network. Let's work it down here in Corktown's end. As it was misplayed right there by Brooke Opferman.
Yeah, just one step behind it.
And they were looking for Haley Lonwell, her teammate.
Corktown just trying to find some open space.
And she was trying to get it over to that time. It's like it was kicked by Sloan Popoff, looking for Sophia Ferrazzo that time. Goes out of play again. Approaching 6.5 minutes left before any stoppage time.
And remember, for the stoppage time, we aren't given an official count as to how much extra time, how much stoppage time will be added, so we'll do our best to guess once we get to that point. But either way, it's up to referees when we put a stop to the broadcast. So we go to the whistle blows.
Yeah, so we'll have to go through here. Corktown trying to find a way to get win number 1. Oh, they've been in with Beadling the whole way, making them play their very best here at this point. Oh, they lost a tough one 3-2 at the start of the year at their place.
Corktown just trying to send that one up and increase the distance. They got to travel for Beadling.
Right now near the middle in the neutral zone. Right through here is Salopek. It's a distance on it, right lined right over to Shook. Corktown moving very quickly. Medina through the center. A little tangled up there is Popov.
And that was a rocket of a shot. Looking back on the YouTube replay here for Beadling, that shot was about 30 yards out, all the way on the far side.
Really had a good chance at it, but it was just right at Shook. She was in the right place at the right time. Beadling takes over as Simon kicks out of play.
It looks like it wasn't good enough. Guess we'll run it back.
That was Riley Circla. Move it over. Gonna get a chance here now is Fadul. Working it down. Good recovery there by Soraya Puerto Khalil.
Just a little too heavy on the touch from Puerto Khalil. That one will knock it out of play.
It's going to be a free kick right here for Beadling as we're approaching 3 minutes left.
And for those asking in the chat, Mr. Nothing asking if they're going to be doing overtime. They will not. If the game ends with the score as is, it will result in a draw, 1 point being awarded to both teams. But in the event of a win, as per usual, no points will be awarded to the loser and 3 to the winner. Is a standard procedure for regular season play.
How to play again. But could we go over to Corktown? They really need these 3 points just to gain some confidence right now. This would be huge for them. About 2.5 minutes to go. Now here's Abby Skiff. Couldn't really get it to anybody. Gets a foot on to get it back. Skiff. Going to the other side now. Over to Fadul. Double teamed. Needs some help. Trying to move her way out of it. Kicking it through. Good stop by Beadling to get it out. Corktown trying to get another chance. In the 89th minute. Corktown trying to get a late goal.
To get their first win of the season, 1 draw and 3 losses so far for Corktown, and to take it from the team at the top of the table, 3-0-1 for Beadling, that could be huge for the season standings.
Skiff too far to get off of the foot of Khalil. Beadling takes over. Approaching 90 seconds before the stoppage time kicks in. Get down as Beadling clears it away. Entering the 90th minute here in this contest here at Wisner Memorial Stadium in this 1-1 game between Corktown WFC at Beadling SC right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Nobody home for Beadling. Shook makes a stop easily. Headed it around. Hamlet has it right there, tangled up there with Scarlett Thomas, defender of Corktown. Good kick right there by Simon to clear it away a little bit. Hustling all the way back into Beadling's end. Noondorfer sends this one way out. It's going to be set up here for a throw-in.
And with our best guess for the stoppage time as we've reached 90 minutes, we'll say about a +3 minute. But in a tie match like this, it's important that teams get a full chance to get the win, and what could be a very important win for the season standings. Corktown would increase their seeding to third, or their standing to third, rather.
And then around here, Cirqua trying to set up a chance to go into the middle. Good stop. Goes off of Grace Simon.
And onto the sound stage, it looks like behind the field there.
There's going to be a corner kick coming up for Beadling.
This one will be number 4 of this second half. This could be big.
A distance kick, trying to head it out. Kick it up. That one over the net, out of play.
A good opportunity for Beadling. Got a couple of chances after the initial contact. Unfortunately, that one's sailing too high, too away for it to hit the back of the net. But to give yourself multiple chances with those corner kicks is what it's all about.
It's a foul called on Beadling. Could be free kick coming up here for Corktown. They got to hurry. Trying to get down the field. Trying to get into the middle, down low.
And another foul looking like being called.
Cindy Longo has it near the 35. Working it down.
Or rather, no foul, just a signal for the throw-in, rather. My mistake.
Corktown, most likely their last chance here. Longo out to Skiff. Out here to Medina. Line shot right to Noondorfer. That was just a really good chance right there by Medina. Had a good kick on it, but right to Noondorfer. And that's how this game will end. A good job here by Corktown to come away with a draw against the top team in the standings in the Beadling Soccer Club. You know, you'd like to come away here with the win if you're Corktown, but you're happy here coming away here with a point.
No doubt. It's not the revenge that you would have wanted. You obviously would have wanted the win against the top of the table Beadling Soccer Club, but to come away with a draw in it's still important for the season that they've had. They will be continuing to look for their first win, but either way, for Corktown to be able to take control a lot during that first half, it was an impressive performance from Corktown, and for Beadling Soccer Club, able to not be beaten so early, right away in the second half. A lot more aggression, able to get that equalizer to bring us to the score that we stand with here. Both teams fighting adversity and coming through with it with a draw.
Yeah, really good showing throughout. As look at the score and recap here. Aaliyah Fadul scored in the 8th minute to give Corktown the 1-0 lead early, and then right in a few minutes in the 49th minute, to start the second half, it was a goal by Sarah Felder, and that little bit of a chaos right there at the goal on the free kick to tie the game up at 1, and that's where our final score is here today. So our final score being Corktown WFC 1 and Beadling Soccer Club 1 here in this Women's Premier Soccer League matchup right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. On behalf of everyone here at the Michigan Soccer Network, my partner Giovanni Mosheri, I'm Alex Jensen. I'm Alex Johnson. Thank you for tuning in to today's matchup from Wisner Memorial Stadium here in Pontiac, Michigan. And we'll see you next time right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Have a good night, everyone.
The pad.
Thank you. Yeah, at least we did at least do part of the game. At least.
You had to do what? Like, was it 60 minutes of it?
I understand things happen. You know, just,
Yeah, and
that goal would have been the first goal would have been nice to call. But
yeah.
So.
That's a good new setup and computer. You know, so.
Okay.
Appreciate it.